Hello, members of Captain Jerwal's channel. This is clearly not Captain Jerwal. This is actually his friend Smiley's. I believe my channel link will be in the description, so if you want to check me out, you can. I recently am uploading a LP of The Walking Dead, in case you're interested. But I also that doesn't even make any, anyways, upload Pokemon content as well. So he has given me the extreme pleasure of narrating his NU battle. Now, Captain Jerwal's NU team is, not something you usually see. He has a lot of Pokemon that you don't see often in the NU tier. He has a Magmar, which can hit quite hard from the special side, like its evolved form, Magmortar can. He has a Gabite, which is an offensive, tankish stealth rocker that also can hit hard with EQ or Outrage. He has Seviper, which is Scarfed, and can also hit hard from the special side, as well as Cripple Walls with Switcheroo. And then there's Klang, which, well, once it substitutes and gets up a shift gear or two, it could really just annihilate teams. Usually can take out 2 to 3 Pokemon on any team. And he has Leafeon, which is more of a defensive Pokemon, I believe. Or it's either that or he has Swords Dance, but you don't really see it too much in this battle. And he has a special attacking Samurott with Aqua Jet. Now, his opponent has a fairly standard NU team with common threats such as Amoonguss, Chinchino, Miltank, Samurott, and, pretty much everything on his team is a common threat. So we will see how Captain Jerwal's maybe a little unconventional NU team deals with this OU team. So, Captain Jerwal decides to lead with his Gabite as his opponent leads with Miltank, and they decide to give up Stealth Rock's first turn, fairly standard. Second turn, he decides to go for the Body Slam, paralyzing the Gabite, although it doesn't matter that much at all. Captain Jerwal decides to go for Toxic to get some residual damage on the Miltank, which is a good idea. Second turn, his opponent switches in the Samurott, as Captain Jerwal decides to go in the Magmar. Now, probably thinking the Samurott is special attacker, and he can't really take a hit, he just decides to go for the HP Grass. But now that he sees that he just went for the Sword Stance, predicting Captain Jerwal to switch out, he now knows that Leafeon can really just take any hit from this thing. Now his opponent goes into Charizard, knowing that he could really take any hit from a Leafeon, as Captain Jerwal just decides he just wants to go for a safe Leaf Blade. Now, knowing he can really do, I guess he can't really take an Air Slash, but knowing he can resist the Flamethrower, he brings in Samurott. But fortunately, next turn, his opponent decided to go for Roost, and Captain Jerwal predicted the Amoonguss to come in and win for the Ice Beam. And that allows for his opponent to finish him off with Dragon Pulse. But the Aqua Jet brought him down to a safe enough range where Viper can easily just come in and revenge it with Sludge Bomb. Now his opponent goes into Amoonguss, and Captain Jerwal decides to switch out into Magmar, knowing that it can safely come in on a Spore because of its Vital Spirit. Fortunately, next turn he misses his Fire Blast, which probably would have taken out the Amoonguss easily. And he gets a Toxic off on the Magmar. Now he goes into Samurott either banking on another miss or just sacking it. But fortunately, Captain Jerwal hits his Fire Blast and is able to bring down the Samurott easily. Now, weirdly enough, he goes into his Miltank. And I don't understand, maybe he didn't realize it got Focus Blast, but Focus Blast is easily able to take it out, as he just went for the Heal Bell. Now, Captain Jerwal goes into his Viper as he goes into his Girder, and Captain Jerwal makes a good play of going for the Switcheroo, either predicting the Amoonguss switch or a setup move, and it works out in his favor as he just decided to go for the Bulk Up with Girder. Now, predicting the Amoonguss to come in, he just decides to go for a Flamethrower, another good play. And now that he went for the Flamethrower, he could just easily go for another one and take out the Amoonguss, as he can't really switch in anything on the Flamethrower as it'll do a decent amount of damage. His opponent is able to bring in Chinchino and threaten out the Viper, so he just goes into his Gabite to sack it and get some rough skin damage on the Chinchino. He got a crit with one of the tail slaps, but it doesn't really matter. Now Klang is easily able to take anything Chinchino wants to offer, so he's forced to switch into Girder, and Captain Jerwal is able to set up a shift gear, and it's pretty much all over now because he can easily just clean up the rest of his Pokemon. I don't understand why his opponent didn't go for Drain Punch there. I mean, he really had no reason not to, as he's just going to go for the Wild Charge, not wanting to miss another Gear Grind, and the Chinchino goes down. So, that was a great battle, Captain Gerwa. As you could see, his unconventional NU team, I guess it's unconventional, I guess that's the right word, was easily able to deal with this more standard NU team. And I've seen this often. I've seen this team in action a few times. And sometimes, Klang just gets a shift gear up and they forfeit. It's like, and sometimes he gets 6-0s. It's crazy. But anyway, I've rambled on long enough. This has been Smiley's. Hopefully my channel link will be in the description. And be sure to like his video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to both of our channels if you enjoyed my commentary and if you enjoy his content. And that's it, guys. This has been Smiley's, like I said, and I'm out of here. Peace out. Have a great day, guys.